Hey, Carlos. Hey, it's 3 people in here. I don't see one. Carlos, did you send me something? Because I want to make sure I acknowledge everyone for my birthday gifts. Because I can't tell. Because I don't know your... Yeah. Let me see. Well, thank you. You had a lot of fun. I had fun too. Oh, I thought I put it in the link already. I'll put the link again. I can't figure out that Amazon list. Let me put the link in there. But, oh. Alright, that's the link. Alright. I can't figure out the list, so where is the link? What? It's across the I'll put it in again. No. Y'all know I'll figure these out. I think if you just put that in. For the list. I didn't know what the list is. Alright, hold on. You know what? Just send me an email. And then I'll figure it out. Just send me an email. I'll figure it out. But anyways, what you been up to? Hmm? What's up, Sharky? Oh, hold on, Carlos. Let me see what you're saying. Read your message. Hold on a second. Let me see what. I'll be back in a second. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna send it to your email. So anyway, for Thanksgiving, I won't be doing anything because one, my aunt said that my grandmother said she don't want no crowd of people at the house, so I won't be going to South Carolina. And then, um, and then, my aunt told me my grandmother's doctor told her that she can't have a lot of people. But that's just really in general for people because they've been saying that on the news about people shouldn't even have large gatherings at their house. And to me, even though it's family members and things of that nature, I just think people got a little bit lax with this social distancing and mask. You know, I even got this mask on right now. Let me take this thing off. And you know, and people are just kind of like, okay, I sent the link for the app, Colas, and then you download the app. But Teresa, you don't want to come to you. Are you depressed? What's wrong with you, Jeremy? Why are you so depressed? I know I've been feeling a certain kind of way. It's because my these nerves in my feet is bothering me with this neuropathy, and it's painful, and I'm trying to I know some people will be like, oh, you test your sugar and this and that or whatever, but until I make it to the specialist or try to cut back and eating healthy and probably drop 20 pounds, it'll probably get better. I'm going to Atlanta this Thursday. Okay. And then I've been trying to use this foot massage, but it's helping, but not really. I took the high blood pressure medicine and the few diabetes medications that I have left. I only got a few left, so I got to, since I don't have Kaiser anymore, and then I have other insurance, so I'm going to have to, let me see, Thursdays. So sometime tomorrow when I'm at work, I'm going to call and make an appointment with a doctor or a specialist. Hopefully there won't be no shenanigans about, oh, we're going to do it on the do it on video. I need to see somebody in the office, not on video. And I'm trying. I know they're going to tell me, oh, you need to be on insulin. And I'm not trying to take no insulin shots, because that doesn't really heal you. It's just kind of prolonged because, diabetes is progressive. And despite what people say, you can't reverse diabetes. Some people say you could control it, but you can't reverse it. You could control it and try to control your sugar levels and things like that, but it's always going to be progressive. As you age and things like that, your body's not going to produce as much glucose, and it's a matter of just not damaging your liver and your kidneys and, things like that. So that's inevitable. But other than that, I'm thank you and grateful for all of y'all wishes for my birthday. And I wasn't really expecting it. So I'll tell y'all what I bought. I know I need to buy a smoke detector, but, I bought that from Amazon. I'm trying to wait and see what kind of deals a so-called Black Friday is going to give in terms of like Cyber Monday and a lot of online. Hey, Lady TH. And see what kind of deals that's going to be going on. So it's kind of hard because it's like if you hear some people's videos, they talk about, oh, it's going to be doom and gloom, people losing their jobs, people 6 months behind in mortgage and rent, and after they didn't pass a second stimulus. So to me, I may not be experiencing a hardship per se, but, even though I'm grateful for my job, it doesn't make a whole lot of money. That's the thing about it. That's why I do so many jobs, so many gigs, from survey to mystery shopping. And then this other company I signed up for a whole week. I was doing non-paid training, and I can't seem to log into their systems. I got all this stuff logged. You have to use your own computer with Omni interactions, and when you sign up for hours, it's like scarce. It's like, well, god dang, they made it sound like. And then when I looked at it, most of the schedule is during the daytime. They don't have a whole lot of evenings. But come December 2nd, come November 30th, my schedule's going to change. I'll be working same days with Thursday, Friday off, and then I'll be working from 8 to 4:30 or 9 to 5:30. One of those times. Put it this way, it's going to be on the weekdays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll be getting off at 4:30. Saturday, Sunday is the same, but I'll be getting off at least an hour early on Saturday. And then, of course, being Wayfair, e-commerce, they have overtime. They implemented overtime. So in actuality, I probably didn't really need to work that second company, even though I'm a 1099, because I can't, how many times I'm going to send you an email saying I can't log into the Citrix, and I logged in for 1 hour last week and didn't take no calls. No, it's okay. Is this thing working, But I haven't heard nothing back. So hopefully I'll hear something back from them, but I'm not going to fret about it. I ain't going to worry about it. If it works, it works. If I log on to a couple hours during the week and I take a few calls, that just be a little bit of extra change. But I just don't understand it. They say, oh, we got these hours, pick up so many hours. And then they don't even respond when you have a technical issue, because now my password needs to be reset, even though I was able to log on all that time. And then one day it just didn't work. So I don't know. This is an IBO. It's just like any other IBO. They like to say, oh, we're different from other companies. we're not the same. We're better. You get paid for the time you logged on, blah, blah, blah. And, so I don't get it. So tomorrow morning, before I work at Wayfair, I'm going to see if I could go into the team group meeting and see if somebody responds about the issue. And you like my little mug up off the Dollar Tree? This is cute. I bought it comes like the plates look like this. So I bought like 3 of these and a couple of plates. So anyway, so that's what I've been doing. And then I didn't take my computer in to the computer center. The Ethernet seems to be working when I plug the cord in. So far, everything was working well. So I said, you know what? I bought a 4-year protection plan. So I said, if something goes wrong, at least I know I could take it somewhere and get it fixed. But so far, it's working pretty good for some surprisingly. So I don't know if it was just the cord or whatever the case may be. So then, but other than that, I'll be working some overtime with Wayfair. If you work 3 hours, you get paid double. So that's good. But I'm trying to rack up as much of the overtime I can. But they having problems because they got this strange way they want you to request overtime. And it's like, I've been doing it for 3 days. I said, well, it's not working. And, but hopefully it'll be up and up. But they put mandatory overtime because if they don't have enough volunteers, then they're going to start adding on to your hours. So this Friday, Black Friday, they had me work for 2 hours on Friday. I said, well, don't. Just for 2 hours? So I'm going to see if I can work maybe 4 hours that day. I ain't going to try to drag it out. I ain't trying to extend it. And then we off on Thursday, which is Thanksgiving. I didn't buy anything in regards to cooking for Thanksgiving. I was supposed to go to the Cab Farmers Market last week. When the Avon came, I said I was going to go to the Cab Farmers Market that week to buy me some turkey wings because I'm not buying a big turkey, And most people they start buying turkey wings. Ain't nobody was even studying about buying turkey wings. Now all of a sudden everybody want to buy turkey wings because, I could smother it, roast it. You could fry it. People ain't buying big, huge turkey like they used to. One, it's expensive. And two, a lot of people really don't like turkey. Some people got hooked on turkey when they were deep frying it and stuff. That Cajun style like they have at Popeyes, which I would never buy. I would not buy no turkey at no damn ass Popeyes. They say, oh, we could, they used to do deep frying it for people. You put the order in a couple of days or a week. And then you pick it up, but they want like a couple years ago. They want like $45 just for you to deep fry a turkey. Now, peanut oil is expensive. Let me tell you, because if you're gonna deep fry turkey, you gotta get the big old thing. My uncle did it 1 year. He had the big old fryer, and then you get like, can you send me a plate, please, for Thanksgiving? Eat cereal because I sure ain't trying to cook nothing. I bought me some sweet potatoes. I'll probably roast that in the oven and probably cook and probably do I'm tired of chicken, so let me see. If I buy me turkey wings, hey P-Media, who's this? I never seen your name before. P-Media. All right, go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate it. Yep, Kid Creative Mind. Shoo. My aunt already said my grandmother ain't want no crowd. And for the last several years, not several, I won't say several. I would say 1, 2, 3. For the last 4 years or so, it hasn't really been a whole lot of people coming for Thanksgiving. Exactly. And then every year it's like less and less people. Like last Thanksgiving, I went to my mother's house, and then of course we went to South Carolina with Cross to with my grandmother, and it was like my mother, me, I want to say maybe my uncle came, my aunt Shirley, my uncle Teddy, of course. They always come every year, especially around because my aunt was a school teacher. So when they last did school, now that she's retired, she'll come say Thanksgiving maybe, and she'll probably stay. Either she comes for Thanksgiving or she don't. No, she comes for Christmas. Then she stays until like the beginning of January or so. So she stays a few weeks. So then it may be my other aunt. She'll come that lives in Columbia, but she comes so late. Sometimes she'll be like 8:30. She'll come or whatever. But other than that, just 8 people who be at the house, 9 people at the house. that's little. That ain't a crowd. I have a big family, so hell no, Keith. Don't be showing. Hey y'all, welcome my cousin Keith to the channel. P-Media. Boy, don't show nobody my YouTube channel. Become Let me see Teresa on YouTube, because I would Nope, don't even put it. If somebody want to know my YouTube channel, they need to come on and find it themselves. Let me tell you the reason why I would say that. Because, I am so sensitive about people being so critical. Girl, I know you ain't had all that stuff in the back. What was that in the back? They be all spying and be all nosy, want to know, why you got that thing on the wall, and what's that in the background, and blah, blah, blah. No. Nope. And then they'll go back and listen to the other videos and then turn around. I know you ain't say nothing like that. I know you ain't use the N-word. Nope. I already know. But I'm sorry we didn't get the hookup last week. You should have, I'm sorry I didn't get the hookup, but you'll be moving to Atlanta soon. Then we could be all together. Then we could probably see the other cousin. I have another cousin, Patrick. He lives literally up the road from me. I pass by the street, but I don't know his exact house. So when people ask me, you have any relatives that live in Atlanta? I would say yeah, but then it's like I haven't seen them in like years. But don't worry. Next year, January will come around soon enough. Then we'll be all over. Well, I can't say we'll be all over Atlanta, but just let me know. Next time you come, you can stay at my house. Hopefully I'll have the guest room already. Well, it won't be this guest room behind you. This is the master bedroom. It's not really a master bedroom. They say it's a master, but it's not that big. But I don't know. I just have to discuss something with you later in private. So, but I'm glad you made it back to New York safely. I won't be going to New York anytime soon, because if they New York be quick to lock down. They're like, oh, nobody can come in the state. And they mean it too. So before they do anything drastic where you can't visit, I would like to go to New York. You know what? I would like to go to New York, especially for New Year's. I never really done it. I did the New Year's thing in New York, but that was like, I don't think I really done it when I think about it. Nope, I don't think I've done Times Square, New York, and all that crowd. If I did, it might have been one time ever in life. But nope, I don't recall. To me, it ain't no big deal, because I could, one thing about New York is that you could go walk around 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning like it ain't nothing. Like, people be all out in the street. It's true what they say. The city never sleeps. That's true. I remember I used to go downtown and it'll be all kind of night. Now I ain't talking about 2, 3, 4 in the morning, but at 11, 12, 1 o'clock, there used to be a lot of things to do. Restaurants be open, bars be open, you know. But now I don't even know how it is. I don't know how it is, but I know it was fun though. Hey, Dorian. Yeah, that's true. Nothing but tourists. No one from New York goes to see the ball drop. Yeah, because if you go to Times Square, you can go to Times Square anytime, to be honest. Just like Rockefeller Center, you know? Because, see, ain't nobody going to try to be bamboozled and get, buy all those $50 glasses and all those little tricklets and stuff. Do I need to make reservations? Nope. All you got to do is go to Provino's, show your ID. All right, don't be calling me at the last second. You know, y'all like to call people at the last minute. Girl, I'm in town. And then after that, I'll be all work and, at least playing it. But my little free meal for Provino's, y'all saw the video. It was delicious. P-Dash Media, before you went back to New York, my birthday was last week, Thursday. I'll be 52. Girl, I gotta tell y'all the story about me. Remember I told y'all about I had a cousin named God? P-Dash Media, tell him. You know the story. It was me, my sister, my cousin Keith, and my other cousin God. We used to always hang out every Sunday, and we would always go to each other. Well, they didn't come to our house, but we always go to my aunt's house, and then we'd go to my cousin Keith's house, and we'd be walking for miles, buying Chinese food, going on the Grand Concourse in the Bronx, going to the movies. Oh, we did a whole lot of favorite. I don't know. Guess they gotta just go to any restaurant. Well, I don't know. I'm quite sure they had those nasty potty things or whatever you call it. But you know what though? People had to go to the bathroom. If you get off Times Square, they had public bathrooms and stuff. They had public bathrooms. I don't think that was ever a problem in New York when you really think about it. Because where you gotta go to the bathroom at? Times Square, Grand Central. No, let me tell you. Well, I could tell you when I was in New York and you had to go, Times Square and Grand Central Station. I ain't gonna say, no. I don't remember the bathroom being as filthy and nasty because they kept, see, New York is not, when it comes to like public things like that, they kept it clean. I could tell you that. I ain't saying that there was something that I would be going to on a regular. So I gotta go to the bathroom, but I don't know. I don't remember it being so whatever because they always had people there constantly washing it down, spraying it. Creative mind. Once you pick a spot after 9/11, you can't come back in. You go to the bathroom. Well, let me tell you, my cousin, he's right though. I don't know what they after 9/11 and how they really start cracking down on stuff. You can't do no crazy stuff, You can't do crazy things, so that's hard to say. I know one thing, if you want to talk about bathrooms like in Atlanta, shoot, now that, That I would be like, nope, nope. Because they keep those things locked. They were like, it's locked. They gotta find somebody and stuff. But nope. If I'm going out and about, whatever, I just, I don't know. Like I said, it's, to me, if you're going out somewhere, you're going to the restaurant, of course, you're going to use the restroom wherever you at the time. Now, I'll tell you what's nasty. New Orleans. Ooh. I went to New Orleans back in the summer in June. Was it June? Not June. There we go. It was walking. Then as you got into the French Quarter, and as you got further down, whatever that main street, it was like horses with shitting on the street. I'm like, ew. And then it was, now New Orleans, now I can tell you if it's a dirty city, it's New Orleans. Back in the day. I used to walk through Brownstone, like all, Brownstone, not Brownstone, Brownsville. Up there part of Brooklyn. Ooh, that was rough. But see, nobody know not to fuck with you though. See, you can't be street smart, You can't be like, hee. That's why I don't believe some of those damn Beckys and become walking through Central Park like they crazy. Then trying to talk about somebody raped them. Ooh. Some, people call in now. Brooklyn, Schenectady Avenue. I was like, really? Becky really took over Brooklyn, Schenectady Avenue, Flatbush. Ooh. Sometimes, I know people say they leave in New York, but they need to hurry up and leave the hell out of Brooklyn and go on back to wherever. I mean, I know gentrification is happening everywhere, but I remember I left New York right about that time when they were building that new stadium in Brooklyn. And it took them years to build it, because I remember when they was talking about it back in 1990, 89, 90, right before I left. And they were talking about how they were going to build some stadium, and then they had a lawsuit for years, and they were trying to get people to move. And people wouldn't move. Man, it's right, they made a documentary on YouTube about it. It was years that they finally, like downtown Brooklyn, Flatbush Avenue and all that, they ain't had no, it was not fancy. It was nothing fancy about it. Just like the Bronx and the Grand Concourse. All those, little stores and shops and stuff. And Harlem, Then years later, I went back to New York, took the bus. I never took the bus. My father used to always pick us up, and I never took no bus, and I wasn't taking no Uber either. And I remember I said, let me try to take the bus into the Bronx, to the subway, and go on, take that number 5 train to AD Avenue. And then I remember when I first got off and saw these white folks walking around these little dogs, and I went to Brooklyn, they walking around their little dogs, and I was like, what the hell? And this was before it really got expensive, like 1.5 million for Brownstone, 2 point something million for the Brownstones. That place looked like hell. Exactly. They used to call Brooklyn Crooklyn. I'm going to Crooklyn, If you remember that Spike Lee movie when he was when the guy was talking about pizza and do the right thing. Yeah, Do the Right Thing. That movie was really speaking about the changes in Brooklyn. That movie was like 10 years behind its time and what was going to happen in Brooklyn before it really, really took off. Before it really, really took off. There had some truth to that. Clinton Hills and stuff. And, and I could tell you, I mentioned that in 1987 about gentrification when this professor I had at Baruch College, and they were speaking about that. See, I always knew it was gonna get like that. But if I had some money then and said, "Ooh, I'm gonna buy me a building or whatever," man, I would have been a millionaire. I would have probably been Trump Jr., Keisha Black Trump, but not with the nasty attitude. Well, not with that racist thing with Trump he doing, but he did a lot of devious things. His father, when he was a real estate mogul, they started out in Queens. Donald Trump started in the 80s when he started taking over. Now, how are you agreeing? I don't know. Don't ask me the question like that, lemon drops. Go and get the thumbs up. All right, y'all see the Cash App? Go ahead and contribute to the birthday contribution fund with all my entertainment that I'm providing for y'all. Just kidding. But anyway, so I don't know. It's like I don't know what's gonna happen. 10 years from now, I'll be 60. Well, 8 more years I'll be 60. And I just think things can go back to what it was. So things will go back to what it was. I don't know what the economy's gonna bring and what's gonna happen in these coming years, but the way people are just leaving out of New York City, it's just gotten, it's overpriced, just like Atlanta. I'm 60. Lemon drops, you are not no 69. But I don't know. All I know is this. Whatever happens, happens. Everybody moved to Atlanta. Did you get my email? Oh, let me see. Yeah, let me see. See what you're talking about, Coleman. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, let me see. Oh, ooh. Okay, I think I sent it. I think I sent it. Anywho, if not, I'll send you a message again. I gotta charge my phone. Yeah, I just think that how things are, it's just gonna evolve. It'll be like slum. Well, let me go back because the way I always understood it is it was always like a poor, rundown area. Then some new type of technology brings up the areas again. Then things evolve with people, different people moving into different neighborhoods and cities. Then I guess in the 70s or so when New York was almost bankrupt and how Harlem burnt down the Bronx and things were rough. Now I was a young child, so I wouldn't really know or experiences that. But as a child, even Keith, our family, but we didn't have money, but you didn't act poor. People stick together. I have aunts, they lived in the same brownstone, and people. I had cousins, they actually grew up together. They all lived in a brownstone or lived in an apartment or whatever, and people kind of looked out for each other. When my parents, rather, my mother and father, they didn't have no babysitter. One of my aunts may have, you know, hey Erica, hey Erica, say hi to my cousin Keith. He's on here, unless he left. P-Media, and we went to relatives' houses and cousins. Actuality, they had no babysitter. You go to your cousins' houses and visit, play, go outside. Then when we got old enough, you had the key around your neck. You had the little key around your neck, so you knew to be home before dark. And that was true. You had to be home before we got dark. Or my father would pick me and my sisters up, regardless whatever time of night it was. We'd be there and in the evenings at my other cousin's house or whatever. Then when we got old enough, then we just went on home. The media blamed us. And so there was no, I gotta find a babysitter. And then when my mother was going to college, we used to go to college with her. We'd be outside on the college grounds at Bronx Community College, and we'd be outside while my mother was taking her classes and stuff. And then we walked home, We walked home, and you either staying at the other relative's house or whatever, and then they're like, okay, we going home. Call when you get to the house. Even though you may have, like one of my aunts, Shirley, they live like 7 blocks away. So by the time we get to the house, you call, I'm home, boom. Even if you walk 7 blocks. So, it wasn't so hideous. It wasn't so stressful. At least we never experienced about that, because you always had someone there at home. And then now people say, well, it's not the same, it's different. No, it's, to me, in my opinion, I think it would be much easier because kids got cell phones. They could go into Uber. Let me take an Uber home. That's, to me, I think it's more dangerous now because you can't do that. You can't do that now. Kids can't go outside and play. I live in this neighborhood, and I know there's a whole bunch of kids that live here, but you wouldn't know it. Now, last year when it was Halloween, I said, where the hell all these kids come from? Walking up and down the sidewalk. I was like, you ain't never seen them outside. I think I might have seen 2 houses of kids outside playing. Well, the ones across the street, they were playing today. But the father was out there doing the grass, which I should have been doing, cutting that damn grass and they throw damn leaves off the ground. But when I looked aside, they had one of the little, there must be a little cousin or somebody, because there's only 2 girls that live across the street. They're Muslim. So they were outside playing. And they don't go out there every day, but I see them occasionally. But other than that, I don't see a whole bunch of kids going outside like they used to. Me and my cousins and stuff, we used to do skateboard, go on that big old hill in the Bronx on Morris Avenue, and we'd be climbing on these rocks, and it was fun. Going to the store, buying, what would you buy? Soda. Yep, this generation is soft. Exactly. You mess with one, you messing with all. Now all of a sudden, anybody fighting school, you getting exposed, expelled from school. All kind of crazy. When I hear kids talking about, oh, they were bullied and they killed themselves. I was like, you better stand up and snake kill. Skin at your own risk. Does the result of your name? No. You talk about, my name ain't no Thomas. Let me see. Don't be sending nothing to the wrong thing, because I can't tell you. What you talking about? No, my name ain't no Thomas. What you talking about? Let me see. Ruthie, what's your phone number? 347? What's your number that I be seeing in Florida? I don't even know what your number. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Alright, I'll send you the link and tell you which one, because I don't know you. Ain't know what you're saying. What? Uber Eats? No, I don't think so. No, I think you have to. Oh, let me send you the link. I don't know what you're talking about. No, you can't send it through the link. I need to buy me some glasses. I can't see for nothing. Jeremy, let me send you a message. See what you're talking about. But you know, those kids though, they be ordering that Uber Eats though. Shoot, McDonald's. But then it be so much. I'm like, nope. I delivered to Uber Eats and someone lived next to the McDonald's. But see, these kids ain't walking down the street to work at no McDonald's. You know? At least most kids. Some maybe do it, but a lot of times they don't. A lot of times they don't. Hey Romeo in the world. I don't know, Erica, why the room is green. That's the screen. I could change the background, but I don't have no other formal background to put, so it's just gonna be green until I figure it out. Yes, but he's ordering what he wants, and she goes and makes her a sandwich. That's it. He's eating better than what? Not no McDonald's. She probably eating better than McDonald's food. Or you talking about well, I don't know. Some people don't like fast food, so I guess you know how kids get. Man, I want McDonald's. I want American Deli or whatever. And rather than them fixing, it's this person on YouTube. He does these puppets. It's so funny as hell. And he does these puppets. My cousin, he do puppets too. Keith, tell him. So the puppet name is what is that puppet name? He's so funny as hell. You talk about it got some spaghetti in there. What is the name of that? He is so funny. Y'all gotta watch this person. He's on you. What is that person? Dang it. Keisha. Yeah, that's it. Somebody is Keisha, and the guy does like a puppets. The puppet name is Keisha. Keisha Jones. Let me see. Is it Keisha Jones? Yep. It's Trey Mo. Trey Mo. Let me put. Trey Mo is funny as hell. Trey Mo and Keisha. Keisha Jones, and it's a puppet. I put it in the and I don't know how I came across this channel one time, but I watched probably every single video. Let me play. Let me put one of them on there. I'm gonna put. Hold on a second. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna share it with y'all. Y'all gonna look at a snippet of it. It's gonna have y'all dying. Y'all hear this?
Yes. Yes. It's like yours, but it's black. Okay. Yes, it's better than yours. But Dad said the coronavirus thing.
funny. Y'all ain't seen that? What? Well, how did it come out? I was showing y'all the videos I was talking about. It's Trey Mo and Keisha Jones. Go and put it in there. And then when you go in there, you will see it is funny. You say, there's spaghetti in there. I'm back. That'd be so funny. Erica. Ruthie, don't put that in no message like that. Girl, you gotta see it. Y'all gotta see that video. It is too funny. Too funny. What time? Wait. It was like, Keisha Jones. That is so funny. I'll be watching these random videos. I be watching these random videos, boy. Some people on YouTube be funny as hell. And then it's these sectors of people. I told you about that one time, Erica. It's these bunch of people, they be talking about each other. They all live in a different part of the country and talk about doxing and all. It's I don't know. I don't know how I come across half these people anyway on some of these YouTubes. Oh well, what time is it? 8:37. How long I've been on here? Oops, I've been on here almost an hour. Alright, I'm gonna be on 2 more minutes. Okay, who else gonna come on here? Because somebody always comes on at the last minute. The minute I'm about to go, here comes Peoples. But anyways, I didn't even say what. See, my whole video was supposed to be what I'm supposed to be thankful for. So I'm thank you for my family. I'm thank you for my family YouTube friends. I thank you for my job. I'm thank you just for living. Because, 2020 has been a very interesting year. And just this whole coronavirus thing, even if it didn't affect you personally, I did have one of my aunts in New York. She had it, but thank God she lived through it. And it's just going to be a hard year. It's been a hard year for a lot, but it's a lot of things you have to be thankful for. Your health, your family, jobs, just being together, No, ooh. No, I didn't really do anything. I had to work. I worked. No, didn't do anything really. There's not really a whole lot to do. I mean, I did go out, to Provinos, like I said, and just pretty much rested. It's not really a whole lot to do. It's not. To me, I think being home and being on social media, it kind of takes the whole loop of doing things, I think even before this corona, I really wasn't going out as much anyway, to be honest. I mean, it seems like these last 4 years since leaving the government for 4 years, it seems like I've always been running and running and running, working and working. I've been working. I have not really gone out anywhere. That's why I did enjoy when Leslie, aka Avon, came to visit, and I was so grateful for her as well as all of y'all. And I said, 2020, well, 2021, next year, I will be doing more. Um, I will be planning more places to go, even if it's someplace regional. Christmas shopping, somewhat. I'm gonna see. I'm not really buying a whole bunch. I don't buy a whole bunch of Christmas gifts. Really, I don't buy Christmas gifts for anyone because one, it's like people don't really do gifts and stuff like that in my family like they used to. I mean, unless someone has, you know, small kids, they tend to stay in their own household. They don't really go out like they used to, like to my grandmother's house and stuff. People really not doing a whole bunch of um, gifts and things like that. Even Christmas cards, people used to, I used to always get Christmas cards and things of that nature, but nah. No, I don't really do Christmas shopping and stuff. Because one, my nieces and nephews, they pretty much older now. They adults. They have kids, but I don't really know them because I haven't even met them yet. And when I do see my nieces and nephews, I do give them things when I see them. So I'm not one of the people, oh, Christmas, birthdays, when I see you, whatever, I give you something then. But as they're getting older, to me, I think it gets to a certain age where it's like people are not really giving gifts, And to me, I'm not gonna get caught up in that consumerism of, oh, I gotta buy gifts, oh, I gotta, and then gift cards is so easy to get and give to people. People say, oh, yeah, here you go, here's a gift card. It's so, oh, here's some money, But in terms of like going out buying Christmas gifts and things like that, yeah. Because I went there and bought Christmas stuff for the house. Now I did buy a Christmas tree from Big Lots a couple years ago, and then when I got it and took it out the box, I was like, it was so complicated. Do I even have that Christmas tree in the closet? I think I do. If I didn't throw it away, it was one of those artificial trees, and I bought all these Christmas lights and ornaments, brand new, never taken out of the box, and just little Christmas trinkets here and there. But in terms of like doing Christmas shopping, now. And then this year, hold on, I'll be back. I'm back. Black Friday will be different this year for sure. Oh yeah, man, they start talking about Black Friday before even Thanksgiving. I was like, well, god dang, they didn't even let They didn't even let Thanksgiving come along before Christmas stuff started being pulled on the shelves. It was like, your dog, y'all just went straight from Halloween to Christmas. Exactly. And then Walmart said they'll do things differently. They won't let so many people in the store at one time. So they're gonna literally start counting how many people are in the store, and then they promoting that curbside deliveries and stuff. So, and they're pushing even online shopping, you know? So it's kind of like so many companies offering these different rebates. I'm gonna send that links to y'all if y'all interested. It's like a cashback for items if you do online shopping, and it's practically every store on the list, every store you could think of. So I'm gonna do a video, not a live, and then I'll put all the links that I try to use, because I was like, oh man, I forgot about when I order from Amazon, how I could link to this other account and stuff like that, and get a cash back on items. And these are just everyday items, but there's so many different ones. But I'm gonna talk about that. I'm trying to see what all these meant. So I'm gonna do a video about it, because I didn't know the company I was telling you about I was working part-time for, which I haven't taken calls yet for, Rakuten. They take calls. That's one of the companies that they work with, where you take calls if people have issues online. That's one of the clients they have. I didn't know that. And I said, dang, I wonder how I'd go and do that one instead. Because yeah, no, I have the app, Get Upside Down. Get Upside. I downloaded that, but I don't get gas from too many of those gas stations to get 10 cent, 8 cents back, 5 cents back, because that's just, you have to do that. You have to go get. See, the thing about that Get Side Up app is gas prices has to be high for them to give you back 10 cents, or save 10 cents a gallon or a dollar every time you get gas. But I always go to Quick Trip, and I don't really stop by to do it as much, even though Shell station across the street from the Quick Trip, they have it. But like I was telling a few people, I said that's only good when the gas prices is expensive, that Get Upside app is good when it comes to saving. But actuality, it's not. You're not really getting that much. You're not accumulating that much. Some people be trying to scam people. Oh, you could save $5, $8, $10 when you go to the gas station. Blah blah blah, and then they be trying to say something that's not even truthful. But it's no more than it's no more than just a rebate. And they supposed to, let me see if they added anything else since then. Oops. Look at that. All this time. Now, when I did cash out of that, when they first started, I think I had let it get up to $30, and then I cashed it out. But other than that, since then, I ain't got nothing in there. 85 cents. All that, I haven't been getting gas like that. And people who signed up under my referral link, it ain't that much. It's like, oh, you got 2 cents from your referral, or 5 cents. That ain't, They're supposed to have added restaurants to it. They add Planet Smoothie, McAllister's Deli. How often do I go there? I don't even go to Planet Smoothie or McAllister's. So it's not that big of a deal. They make it so, but it's not. It's too many different apps where they say you can save money on gas. Even BP got one, you know. But they always want you to get a credit card for the gas card and stuff. See, that's where the trickery is. They're trying to get you to sign up for a credit card or whatever or finance to get something back, and I don't really do that. I said, you know what? Nope. So it's no difference. If it's $1.80 at Quick Trip and Shell with the gas app is $1.90, and they say, oh, you can save 10 cents. It's like you paying $1.90. You're not really, you know, you're gonna pay up front, but it's not that much of a difference. It may be, oh, you got $1.25 back, you know. Whereas if you already go to the other gas station, you're saving that same $1.25 anyway by not going to the other gas station. So, nah. Why? You got that Get Up side app, Ruthie? I know you do. Mask and gloves for stocking stuffers. You know what, cousin? That is a great idea. Give people some masks and personalize it. Put your little logo on there. Here you go, Merry Christmas. You know, be your personal logo so when they walking around. See, masks are starting to become is a marketing thing. Black Lives Matter, rainbow flag on the mask. Colleges, businesses, all advertised. You know, even Amazon had their Amazon logo on the mask. You know, that's all that is. And wearing a mask, it's not going to protect you 100% from the virus. You know, it's just a way of if somebody else had it, it really prevents anyone else from getting sick. You know, but I'm still not gonna be walking around here with no mask on. That's for sure. I mean, sometimes I may forget, but then I make sure that I'm staying away, distancing people anyway. But if I go somewhere, I say, "Oh man, I got my mask. I'm covering up my face like this." You know, I want to order whatever, you know, and get in and out. But just walking around random with no mask on, nope. Okay. Nope, I've been on here for over an hour. But anyways, I'm gonna go. All right, Jeremy, Erica, Keith, Creative Mind, Dorian, Romeo, Colis 85, Lemon Drop, Lady TH, Sharky, Lynn, anybody else who's lurking in the background. I guess I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Maybe I'm gonna do a video. Oh, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's have their own mask. I know. That's what I'm saying. It's great advertising. If you're gonna wear a mask, then you might as well say you're gonna do marketing. But Ruthie, you can just contact me when you in Atlanta. Where you gonna be staying at anyway? You never. Well, I'll ask you that when I text you. You could tell me. Erica, what you gonna be doing for Thanksgiving? You going out of town? I might even, like I said, I could just eat cereal and call it a day. I'm not trying to cook nothing. If I do, it's not gonna be nothing big. It might even be nothing related to Thanksgiving per se. I'm not. I don't feel like not for one person. It's different if I had people coming into town and visiting, and there'd be reasons to cook. But if I'm just gonna be home and then I have to work the next day for 2 hours, then ain't no point in me running out to the stores. Oh, I gotta get this, and they already had a meat shortage anyway. When you go to the store, they don't have there've been meat shortages for months, and the prices of chicken and stuff like that's been kind of pricey anyway. So ain't no big deal because a lot of people going to this pantry, not fair, but you go to food line, what you call it? They going to the food lines. They said in DeKalb County, they said they had lines over the weekend somewhere in DeKalb County. I want to say it probably was at Victory of the World Church. I don't know. They said they had they said people were lined up since 4 o'clock in the morning for a food bank that was starting at 10 a.m. They said they had people camping out since 4 o'clock that morning waiting to go to this food bank somewhere in DeKalb County. They didn't say where, but the app neighbor, they were saying that Victory of the World Church in Stone Mountain, they still have food boxes. And they said, oh, you can get 2. And I said, what time it end? But they didn't really. I was like, man, by the time I go over there, they probably had nothing left. But there was people were lining up in the food banks. Like by the thousands and thousands of people. I know one thing, Amazon be throwing away a whole bunch of foods and stuff. They claim they probably do. They probably do donate to the food bank. But I always wondered, how come every time you go to a food bank, not to be ungrateful, because I'm not, why is it that every time you go to certain food banks and all these Krogers and Publix and all these stores, people be donating name brand big stuff? It's easy to give out turkeys, but I never see the big brand name stuff that they claim that they donated. It's always going to be some non-generic, like Carnation canned milk. Now that's good if you bake, but it'll be random stuff that I was like, what's all this money that was collected? Where is the big name brand food that be in these boxes? I never seen anyone give packs of chicken wings, turkey, bacon. It's always going to be some off-name brand things that look like they kept for months, if not years. But I never see the big product names. Now, I'm not saying they don't do it, because I'm quite sure if people go to different food banks, is gracious and grateful to get things. But to me, sometimes I'll be wondering, all that money that Kroger's and Publix collected, but yet people are still lined up for hours at a time. Exactly. And it's never quality good stuff, I was like, where this can come? I said, I've never seen this before. It's like, now I know I'll probably, donate food, to the food bank or whatever. Or if I go somewhere and they said, okay, we taken up, and I may go to my pantry and say, I ain't gonna eat this, or let me donate this. But and I never seen name brand things in these food banks, unless you go to maybe a bigger city or something. But I know one person before this coronavirus thing happened. I'm gonna go. I said I'm gonna go 20 minutes ago. This one girl, she said her mother, they was gonna go to the food bank, and she went to some church. You had to sign up, and you don't really know what you're gonna get. You just get whatever. So she said, "Oh, what?" I said, "What they gave y'all?" They said they had like a pack of chicken wings and a pack. It was frozen pork chops, and it was like she was like, "Oh, this must be a good." They must have lucked out because normally, and this was way before the coronavirus. Normally, it'll be just like stuff that people really don't eat or use. Exactly. Because I know for a fact when I worked at Amazon and I was doing those groceries and stuff, I said, what y'all gonna do with all these big boxes of all this frozen food and canned goods and chips, potato chip cookies? I said, y'all could at least took one of these damn chips and put it in the break room so you could have something to eat, to snack on. We didn't say give it to all the employees, but they had stuff just thrown in the box like it was nothing, And I said, where y'all taking these food, all this stuff? They could at least, out of curiosity, have just put some packs of water for employees to drink. Why I gotta pay $1.50 to get something to drink at the soda machine? And y'all had all these sodas and water and stuff. They only did that one time, a 24 pack of water for 500 and something employees that worked in the warehouse. And I was like, and I never seen all those name brand things and stuff like that. And I was like, no, y'all ain't sending no food bank because I ain't never seen none of this stuff. We donate to the charity organizations. Just like when they do school supply stuff. It's like they want to buy all these school supplies, but they come with these cheap book bags. I was like, this look like this could come from the Dollar Tree. And, I'm like, where's the, it's like, that's why I said, if you're going to give to someone that that needs something, I'd rather just go to someone and says, okay, let me go and give it to someone that I know in need. Or go shopping with them and buy them groceries and stuff. But some of these places, I'll be wondering. I just think they just put, like you said, Erica, I think they just put it back to the manufacturer. The store gets the credit, and that's it. And that's it. Or they put it in the like damage. They damage it out, and they don't really send it to no food banks. They just send it right back to the company just to destroy them. Just like they said that they were doing with the milk. They had all this milk up in New York State. And when the coronavirus happened, they said they had dumped gallons and gallons and gallons of milk. They had to throw it out. It was nothing wrong with it either. It wasn't spoiled or nothing. They just got rid of the milk. People could have used that. Then now they're talking about, it's going to be a food shortage. That's another YouTube video that I've been watching. Food shortages and when people go to the store, they don't see certain things. Now, me, I can understand that, I could afford to cut down on eating meat on a regular basis, I don't have to eat bacon, eggs, sausage every day, That's why I'm trying to make sure this winter or fall, whatever, that hopefully I'll be able to get a garden next year, God willing. And then I could just grow my own collard greens and cabbage. I'm going to try to do it. You know what? I'm going to do it on Thanksgiving Day. When I'm outside doing nothing, I'm going to go and take some of these seeds, grow them, and see what happens. They say it's supposed to be really good to grow during this time of the year. So hopefully I'll grow some cabbage and collard greens in my backyard. Other than that, and kale. That's another thing. Collard greens, cabbage, and kale. I know it's kind of too late to do it now, but hopefully maybe they say it's supposed to be a good winter vegetable. So I'm gonna try it and see what happens. But anyway, let me go. I'm sitting here rambling. I'm supposed to have been off this YouTube. All right, y'all. Thanks for the gifts, and I'll email you, Colas, and read your messages. Alrighty. Talk to y'all soon. I'll probably talk to y'all Tuesday. All right. Bye.